I know I'm a little bit late, but I absolutely wanted to do a monthly review of the, what month is it? July Beauty Heroes box featuring Graydon skincare. I'm pretty sure this is a Canadian company, at least I think I remember reading that somewhere. A brand I've heard lots about, made mention of for many years now, and this is my first time ever trying the products. So the hero product this month is the Correct and Protect Full Moon Serum. The sidekick is the Green Cream, which is a Phyto-Retinol clarifying complex cream product. And they throw in a little sachet of the Creme Tinte Face Glow Tinted Moisturizer, Primer, and Illuminator. So many thoughts. I tried to start organizing myself by writing some notes because there's a lot that I want to touch on. I put a lot of thought into these products and this box, primarily because as soon as the box showed up and I saw that these were being branded as a Phyto-Retinol, I became very intrigued. Now, if any of you have been following me for a while, you may be aware that my skin philosophy is very, I guess not the mainstream, either in conventional beauty or even eco beauty, because I think even in eco beauty, products like phytoretiноls obviously are gaining a lot of traction and lots of hot new ingredients that are featured in these that I'll talk about. Retinol is sort of the number one thing that most estheticians recommend as an anti-aging product. I have always had an intuitive feel that it's just not for me, at least right now, for some reasons that I'll get into. But just in general, as a background for this video, I've always been a less is more person as far as my own personal skincare routine and products. But this is such a trend in conventional and eco beauty, so I think it's a really good conversation starting box. So that was just my little wordy preamble. Now let's just start talking about the products. I unfortunately misplaced the little insert with all of the information that comes in the box, which is a big bummer because what ends up happening is when I get the box, I take that little insert with me like in my bullet journal so that I can like read it while the baby is napping and start to study the products and mull it over. So I misplaced that, but I have been referring to it for the last couple weeks. Okay, hero product, Graydon Full Moon Serum. So Beauty Heroes describes this as a watery light treatment. Our buzzer just rang. Water-based serum full of natural brightening and firming actives, including vitamin C. So there is vitamin C in this, plant collagen, and oligopeptides. The star ingredient in this is a product called moth bean extract, which is what they're considering a phytoretinol, supporting a plumper, smoother appearance. This reminds me of, just like sort of in the branding and the presentation, doesn't this brand sort of remind you a bit of Herbivore? Herbivore is actually in the July Detox Market Detox box this month, and I'm gonna be doing some Instagram stories about that box, not the point of this video. Very high quality packaging, really beautiful aesthetically, comes in a dropper bottle. It is a pretty, I don't know, I guess as far as viscosity, I would consider this to be on the more watery end. It's pretty lightweight, and this would be the step after cleanse, double cleanse, tone eye product if you use that, and then this, which you could then go ahead and top with the green cream or any other moisturizer of your choice. I've now started coming prepared to my videos with wipes, so I'm not always like having product willy-nilly all over the place. Okay, so on the box, their instructions say apply 4 to 6 drops onto your fingers and using Graydon's effleurage technique, which is a French aesthetics technique, I'm pretty sure. And they do include, I thought this was actually really, really cute, a little comic of instructions. Gently sweep the serum onto your freshly cleansed face, neck, and décolleté before moisturizing with your favorite moisturizer or face oil. So you can use a face oil over this, suitable for morning and night, appropriate for all skin types. So they're sort of describing it as an every man's, every woman's, every person's anti-aging serum product. The green cream features another phytoretinol that is very much having an it moment, as far as I can tell, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna pronounce it correctly. Bakuchiol, probably should have researched that before sitting down to film this. It has a unique clarifying complex to regulate oil production while still providing moisture. This one seems like it's particularly targeted towards red, sensitive, and oily skin. Has a texture very similar, I know I refer to this product a lot, but LAMOURMUN, that gel-like moisturizer, very, very similar. Both products have a pretty neutral scent profile, I would say. It wasn't something I noticed when I tested these. Yeah, just neutral. Yeah, the Full Moon Serum reminds me a bit of something like, I guess, May Lindstrom Blue Cocoon or Josh Rosebrook Advanced Hydrating Balm. I'm having a real moment. It's early in the morning for me, so I need to get my beauty brain going. Scent profile not overwhelming on either one of these. For best results with the green cream, gently massage a pump or two over freshly cleansed skin, neck, and eye area. Suitable for morning and or night, especially good for oily, congested, acne-prone skin. I'm gonna just bracket the face glow because I wanna go on a little interesting, gushing diversion with this because, I'm sorry, it's in this gnarly bag. I've been using it for the last couple of days. This is actually my favorite product in the box for my skin. Let's talk about my experience with the products and these larger issues about retinols and phytoretinols. So I tested both of these products as part of my nighttime skincare routine for over the course of a week. I think I maybe used them each 2 or 3 times, and I saw results after a day. So by results, what that means is that I woke up with very smooth skin, as if I had done a mask or a deep exfoliation mask routine the night before. Very, very skin perfecting smoothing. That was the most noticeable thing. And I saw that result after 1 day. While these products are beautiful, very effective, they aren't products that will be in my routine because I really don't feel like I need this level of intensity right now. So I've had conversations with a couple of people about the phytoretinol thing. I talked to Jeannie and Mary at Beauty Heroes. I talked to Marie from And the Color Green, who I believe has also done a review of these and has gone more into the science of the phytoretinols, mothbean extract, and bakuchiol. She's someone that I love talking ingredients with. She's much more of an ingredient sleuth than I am. I also talked to Jess from Stark Skincare because she is also formulating with bakuchiol, the ingredient in the green cream. She now has she's labeling it as a retinol alternative oil, her midnight oil, which is her evening regenerating oil. She has included bakuchiol in it as a natural form of skin resurfacing and retinol. Okay, so what I have gleaned from my different conversations, a lot of the reasons why people might be averse to using a synthetic retinol, which is a form of vitamin A, is that, and Marie told me this, it is fat soluble, meaning that it's very easy for your skin to absorb it, but it also means that your skin can get too much of it and that it can sort of stick around and linger in your system. Most retinols, I believe, take 6 to 8 weeks to start showing results, depending on the concentration and dosage and your own skin start point and constitution. Synthetic retinol, vitamin A, does affect cell metabolism and DNA repair and synthesis. Not saying that that's necessarily that things go haywire, it's just something to be aware of. And the reason that mainstream estheticians will often really promote retinol, I'm thinking of, you know, everyone from your Carolyn Hirons to your Jordan Samuel to your Nerida Joy. And I really, you know, I love Jordan and Nerida and their sort of skin philosophy generally, but the sort of standard caged response of using a retinol. Now, retinol is not, a lot of times there's confusion that it's an exfoliant, but it's actually not. And some of these estheticians have clarified this more in depth. What a retinol does is that it forces your skin cells to turn over faster. So it's essentially pushing newer skin cells forward, coming to the surface faster than they would on their own. Now, this is the part that has always struck me as just being a little bit caution, I guess, sort of raised a red flag, because intuitively, I just think twice about something that's forcing my skin cells to turn over faster than they would on their own. Now, the counter perspective to this, what Jess from Stark Skincare raised with me, is that as your skin ages, you can just need a little boost. I think that your collagen stores and production and skin elasticity and firmness really starts to take a nosedive after age 35 on average. Now, that's not accounting for genetics, lifestyle factors, sun exposure, all of that kind of stuff. But her point, I think, is that aging skin can just need a little bit of extra help. Before you would venture down more aggressive treatments like injectables or fillers, which is a whole other issue. And if you want to hear really compelling reasons to avoid that, I would turn to Brita Beauty. She's my sort of #1 holistic esthetician. And she was recently interviewed on, I think, the Glow Deep podcast, and she gives such a beautiful exposition on the problems with Botox and what it can actually create from a cell health perspective. So I think that's really worth listening to. So are retinols it's like I don't want to use the normative language also because I don't really want to offend people, and social media has made it so that you're always going to kind of be offending someone with whatever you say. Is retinol probably preferable to Botox and filler? Probably yes. And then is Phyto-Retinol potentially better or healthier, however you want to talk about it, than synthetic retinol? That's where it gets a little bit, I think, up for debate. And I was having a back and forth with Marie from And the Color Green about this, and she raised this really good point that I think, especially in eco beauty, a lot of us fall prey to thinking that just because something is plant derived or natural, that it's inherently, intrinsically, automatically better than something synthetic. And this is definitely not always the case. Marie brought up that in fact, plant actives and compounds can be far more powerful, potentially damaging and dangerous than synthetic ingredients. So you really can't just assume that because it's plant-based that it's better or healthier. With that said, ingredients like the phytoretiноls included in these have been studied. It's still sort of in the beginning stages. The results, I think, are very positive. In fact, a question that I'm sure that I will get from this video and that I've gotten on Instagram is, are these products safe for pregnancy and breastfeeding? Because traditional retinol is not. You are not supposed to use retinol during pregnancy and breastfeeding. These are deemed to be safe for pregnancy and breastfeeding. Jeannie told me that she would feel completely safe using these during pregnancy and breastfeeding. So these could be great if you are looking for that sort of effect on your skin and you don't want to use a traditional retinol. Now, the other interesting thing is that bakuchiol has a history in Ayurvedic medicine. Marie also told me this, which I found really interesting. And speaking of another podcast, because that's pretty much the only form of media I can regularly consume now. I recently listened to, I think it was a Fat Mascara episode featuring Shrunkla Holchek of Uma Oils, and she reignited all of my interest and proclivity in Ayurvedic health techniques, a lot of which I'm trying to reincorporate in my life now, like oil pulling, dry brushing, tongue scraping, and then also, this is really interesting, and I'm not sure if Beauty Heroes is carrying these products, but on the podcast, I'm like taking a little diversion, Shrunkla talked about navel therapy or belly button therapy, which traditionally in Ayurveda, you put a little bit of ghee into your belly button overnight because it's actually supposed to enhance moisture to things like your lips or your eyes. So if you're suffering from dry lips or dry eyes or dry sinuses, navel therapy, I guess, is something totally interesting and novel to me to check out. And Uma has recently formulated these navel therapy oils, which I saw on, let me just check quickly and see if Beauty Heroes is selling them yet. Okay, it doesn't look like it. I saw them on Beauty Habit. So I'm very curious about those. But anyway, I just bring that up because bakuchiol has a long history in Ayurveda. So I would actually like to now reach out to Shrunkla and hear what she has to say about phytoretinols. I think that that's actually kind of everything I wanted to cover. There's no, kind of right or wrong answers. It's really just a discussion about skincare philosophy and ideology, where you're at with your skin and what you're looking for. I just feel that I don't need intense skin resurfacing right now. Ask me next year or in 2 years or 3 years. I'm actually very happy that something like a phytoretinol exists because I'm really not interested in using synthetic retinol, at least right now. The experience of using them was really, really nice. They're just not for my skin, so I will be re-gifting these on to someone on Patreon, most likely. I really would like someone to use them, someone that has perhaps more aging, mature skin, or really feels that they would benefit and wants to experiment with a retinol alternative. Now, let's talk for a moment about this product that I actually personally secretly wish was just like oddness going on outside my window. Mercury retrograde, time between eclipses, who knows? So I sort of personally, selfishly wish that this had been the hero product didn't really have any expectations for this. So when something is listed as a tinted moisturizer, primer, and illuminator, but there's no SPF in it, immediately I'm kind of like, it's not gonna have a place in my routine. I at first was very confused, I will say, by this. It is a tinted product. It comes in just one color. The tint itself is very strange. It's like a grayish pink, brown. It actually reminds me quite a bit of the undertones of the 14E foundations. If any of you have ever tried 14E, they have very odd undertones, almost like a gray undertone, and that's totally what this shade reminded me of. Also, I didn't look into the instructions at all. I just kind of slapped this on my face. So it doesn't spread super easily, and it definitely gives a bit of like a weird tint to your skin, but if you take the time to sort of work this in, also you don't have to use it that way. Apparently this can be used as just sort of a highlighter base. You could just apply it to the cheekbones or down the nose. You don't have to use this as an all-over product. You could also mix it in with other foundations or tinted moisturizers. But what I had done is I had done sunscreen, the Blissoma Photonic, I think maybe an hour before, and then I was sitting down to do my makeup. I said, let me just slap a little bit of this on before I do my foundation, and I was a little perplexed at first. It left a really, really interesting, smoothed out, tacky texture on the skin that was incredibly unique and somewhat unusual to me, and I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. So I went in after this, the K.R. Weiss foundation. Today I'm actually wearing the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation over top of it. After 2 days of use, I want to buy a full bottle. Now, just keep in mind, this is still like a first impression. It's a little bit of a superfluous product. It's certainly not something that I would need in my routine, but it's freaking cool. I love it. Has a really interesting smell, apparently from the fruit extracts in it, and it reminds me it brings up so many nostalgia beauty product thoughts in my head. Yeah, I don't know. It's pleasant to me, but not overpowering, and you can't smell it on your skin once it's on, but I'm really liking it. And I also think that it actually does effectively work as a primer. It leaves the skin very, very tacky, and I do feel like, especially my K.R. Weiss foundation, which is fast becoming my like top foundation of all time, I felt like I got a really beautiful application. The longevity was fantastic, and it made me just want to keep using this product. So I think that that is a sufficient gush, and I'm glad that there was sort of an unspoken hero for me in this box. I'm actually really interested in other Graydon skincare. The quality's really, really, really nice. I didn't go into any of the backstory of the brand because it's all in the little beauties insert, which I have misplaced. But their website is full of so much information. Oh, I should have mentioned the prices of stuff. A full size of the Face Glow is $38. So to me, this is actually performs like a $75 product, I will say. I actually didn't even know how much this was, and now I think I'm gonna buy a full size. The value of the Full Moon Serum and the Green Cream is $130. The Green Cream retails for $43, and the Full Moon Serum is $87. But I think this was such a novel curation and discovery, and as Phyto-Retinols, I think, are having a real buzz moment. Amazing box. So if you would like to pick up this month's box, I always have a link down below for you to do so. And I also wanted to point out that Beauty Heroes has now, I'm not sure if you saw, gone back to month-by-month subscriptions. This was something that I think was very, very much in demand. Beauty Heroes initially was a month-to-month box. You could reduce the cost of the box by subscribing for, 3, 6, 9 months at a time. And then I can't even remember how long it's been. A couple of years, they have only been doing a minimum 3-month subscription. They have now gone back to a month-to-month subscription, but the cost is a little bit higher. So they have 1-month subscription boxes where you can just pick up a box if you like it for $58.95. The 3-month subscription brings the cost down to $42.95 per box. So it's significant if you subscribe for 3 months at a time. If you subscribe for 6 months at a time, the cost goes down to $39.95, and a 12-month annual subscription brings the cost of each box down to $37.96. With all of those, even if you do the 1-month subscription, it saves you 15% in the Beauty Heroes store. So you're a Beauty Heroes member even if you subscribe for just 1 month. Click below if you would like to be taken to the landing page and pick up this box, either as a one-off or as part of a multi-month subscription. I would love to hear what you think of this box. How are you feeling about phytoretiноls? What are the results that you've seen? I mean, these are extremely effective. I saw results so quickly that I would imagine lots of people are seeing really, really good results. So leave me a comment. Let me know how you're liking these, or how your own skin philosophy is evolving and where you're at right now with all of that. This video is being brought to you by the lovely, lovely patrons on the L'Amour et la Musique Patreon account. If you would like to support the production of my videos here on YouTube and my upcoming L'Amour podcast, you can go to www.patreon.com/LamourEtLaMusique, all one word. There are different levels of support with different accompanying benefits. I just uploaded my current makeup favorite, 28-minute video with, I think, 15 of my favorite current makeup items. That was the patron exclusive video for June. And the July poll is just about to close, and I'm pretty sure the video that's going to win is a debrief of a recent medical astrology, physical health astrology reading that I had, and how it has influenced my current health routine, and some new supplements that I've been taking to help get me through eclipse season, as well as reconstitute postpartum. So I'm gonna do a video about that, which I'm so excited about. As soon as I started incorporating a couple of the suggestions that Claire Gallagher, the body astrologer who I'm working with, told me, I started feeling different in just a couple of days. So really, really targeted, amazing advice. I can't wait to dive into all of that. Okay, just one more quick announcement before we go. Beauty Heroes is also doing a limited edition discovery with DINO apparel for their jumpsuit, which is what I'm actually wearing today. I'm not gonna be able to give you a super good shot, but it's essentially the DINO apparel joggers, but just with the sort of wrap top attached. So I am a big fan of this sustainable textile company that Beauty Heroes has been carrying for a little bit, and they did a discovery with them, I think, over the holidays. So I have a couple of DINO apparel pieces. I have the everyday pullover, which I really like. And then I went ahead and bought myself a pair of the joggers, Sheree Whitfield joggers, because that never gets old. I think that this retails for $120, and it is part of the limited edition discovery for $85. It comes in 3 colors: honey, which is like a light camel color, dove, which is a light gray, and black, which is obviously what I have. Now, my word of advice for DINO apparel is that I would size down. I think their stuff runs a little bit big. The everyday, everywhere pullover and the joggers I both have in a small, and they're too big. So I got the jumpsuit in extra small, and I'm really, really happy with the fit. The material is a dream. It is so, so comfortable. I love a jumpsuit. Just throw it on, so easy. Very, very cozy. Their stuff is not exactly summer appropriate, at least not summer in Chicago. It's almost a little fleecy feeling, but I don't know, more luxe feeling than fleece. But this would be perfect for something like 60 to 65 to 70 degree weather. A lot of DINO apparel stuff is really breastfeeding and pumping friendly. So that was just something else that I wanted to mention, because I've been really happy with their stuff, and I think they're a great company with a really, really great mission that are making really beautiful products. Okay, I think that's finally it. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video, hopefully very soon.